Here we are. Here we are. How is everybody going? You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach, and you know the drill. I'm here to empower you. It was all very sexy there, wasn't it? I'm here to empower you to take control of your relationship with food, create a body and a life that is sexier than a hot fudge sundae. Because you get to do that thing on your terms, If you're joining me here live, throw me an emoji in the comments box. Let me know that you're here. And to all my replay watchers, boom, sending you so much chocolate-coated love, as I do every single day, every single time, all day, every day. Now, for those of you who are joining me here live, please do throw me that emoji because we are looking at it's nearly 10 p.m. here. It's nearly 10 p.m. and good little girls should be in bed. Charlotte, how are you going? It's so great to see you here. Thank you. See, I waved to you just like, hey, what's up, girl? I have my glasses on because I've been working here, and then I thought I should take the glasses off now so I can do my live stream, and then I just couldn't see anything. So I thought maybe I'll just leave them on. But I can certainly see clearer with them on, but I'm not sure. I think my eyes might look like big Coke bottle eyes. I don't know. But hey, I can see, so that's the main thing, right? That's the main thing. But again, for everybody who's joining me here live, thank you so much, because I'm going to do a very quick, I say this every time, but this is my full intention. I'm going to do a very quick live stream tonight, a very quick live stream, and this is why. Let me see it. I'll just take these off. Can I say, see? Charlotte's written something. Now I can't see what it is. Charlotte. Can't see the comment. Now I have to put them back on. Oh, Charlotte says, so nice to finally catch you live. The glasses and you in them look fab. See, you're so sweet. Okay, so maybe I'll leave them on. At least I could see your comments coming through. That's the thing. I always fumble my way through when people leave comments and I'm like, ha ha ha. You see this little giggles and then I'm trying to like make out what people are saying. But I get there in the end. So this is what I wanted to share with you today. We are talking about, now I'm trying to remember, do you know what? I'm just going to refresh my page here because I'm actually sitting in front of my computer and, is that sniff? Okay, we're talking about honoring your calling. Now, I tried to do this live stream, maybe 10 minutes ago from my business page, and Facebook so kindly told me that the connection was not strong enough, could not do it. Yet, I closed my business page, came across my personal page, no problemo, go ahead, do your live stream, totally fine, connection strong, good. I'm like, well, okay, clearly the universe is telling me I should not be live streaming from my business page tonight. I need to do it from my personal page so I can hang with you all. So that's what I'm doing. And this is what I wanted to share with you because this has been the theme of my life for I don't know, seems like an eternity. Should we just say seems like an eternity, right? But it's certainly been very, very, very strong in the last few weeks. And it is about honoring your calling and really stepping up and doing the thing that you know you are supposed to do in the way you're supposed to do it. I had a really great call tonight. I was offering some free calls the other week, and I just had my second to last one with one of my gorgeous community members. And we were talking about this. We were talking about this precise thing, about honoring your calling and stepping up in every area of your life, right? So it's not just about thinking, well, I'm doing my business on point, or I'm doing my eating on point, or I'm working out on point. It's about, like I said to the client before, I said, you're not an arm or a leg or an eyeball or whatever. We are a whole unit. So you can't actually pull one component out and go, I'm just going to work on this. I'll do this real good while the rest falls away in chaos. It just doesn't work like that. Like, it just actually doesn't work like that. It can't work like that. What happens is you end up feeling almost like fraudulent or insincere, or it's certainly incongruent with who it is that you know yourself to be and who you are wanting to be and who you're designing yourself to be in other areas of your life, but you're not pulling your weight in this 1, 2, or 3 particular areas, right? So thank you, Charlotte. Was that you that sent me the love hearts there? Yes, it was. I can see it on my computer. I can see it. So thank you so much for the like. If you're liking this, give me some thumbs up and some love hearts, because this is really the theme recently, and it is about stepping up in all areas of your life. And now this is why I say that I'm going to make this really short and sweet tonight, because several reasons. One, I'm really tired, right? Really tired. I've had some sort of mega late. No, we're not mega late. I've just had really a lot going on in the last few weeks, and as a result, I'm really tired. And I'd made a commitment to myself to be in bed by 9. Saying that, I say to you now, it's now 5 minutes to 10, right? Now, I realized I had not done my live stream today, and I wanted to come and hang with you all, but because it's a commitment that I made. See, there's Lana's little face. Thank you. And I can see you, Lana, because I've got my glasses on, so I can see, right? I can actually see who's showing up and who's missing. I'll be coming hunting down the rest of you who are all missing. You're probably off in bed, so really I can't blame you. I can't. That's where I'll be soon in a minute as well. But this is how it rolls out. I'd made a commitment to really have everything wrapped up by 9 and go to bed so that I could read and then, get some rest, get some sleep. Now, so this is what I've also made a commitment to live stream every day for a year, right? To live stream every day for a year. Yeah, I know, Lana. Your plan has failed. She's like, your plan, bum, right? I know. And I did have a late client call tonight, which was like unexpected because I had messed up my calendar. Pays to pay attention to what you're doing, right? Messed up my calendar. Buffy, how you going? So this is what happened. So I did have a late call, and then, a couple of other messages came through. But in any case, I had these priorities that I was going to live stream every day for a year. That was number one. So that had to happen. And then I'll be trotting off to bed, right? Trotting off to bed. But this is what I wanted to share. We need to honor and step up in every area of our life. You can't just think that because you're doing it in one area that's good enough, because you will feel incongruent and it will be actually painful, right? So this is why I say I'm going to be quick, because I am going to trot off to bed, as try to be an example of what I'm telling everybody we need to live. I do feel like I'm just going to take these off because I feel like I can see you, but my eyes will adjust one day. But this is what it is. Now, if you are starting to feel this way in any part of your life, what I want you to do is start to ask yourself, where am I being incongruent? Where am I not in alignment in all areas of my life? Where is the alignment off in what area of my life? Where am I stepping up and feeling good about the standards that I've set and that I'm living up to them? And where is it off? And you might find it's off across the board. You might find that it's on point in certain areas but off in one or two. Usually we're rocking it in one or two areas of our life, and then there's chaos in the rest. Or you're going really well in the relationship department but your career sucks. Or you're going really well in the career area but your health sucks, or something like that, right? There's usually an area that you're falling down. And it's because we never really believe that we can have it all. We kind of do the whole, this is what I was talking about with the client before, with this gorgeous girl. We were talking about, I said to her, honey, you are giving with one hand and taking away with the other. It's like, so you're actually not making any progress. You're not gaining any ground. You kind of can fool yourself to think that you are, because you're sort of scrounging forward a little, right? It's like, no, I'm making progress. I'm doing good. If you're talking about weight loss or getting your eating under control, that kind of thing. It's like, well, I do good for 5, 6, 7 days, whatever it is. Weekend comes, I just plow ahead through a whole mountain of chocolate. You give with one hand and you take away with the other. And okay, that's fine. But what is the point of that? What is it gaining you? What are you getting out of that? Because right? We only do things that are beneficial to us. I'm just squiggling around in my chair here. We only do things that are beneficial to us. So in what way is it serving you to stay stuck in this position? How is it serving you to stay stuck here? Because you would not allow yourself to do it if it wasn't serving you in some way, if there wasn't a deep inner part of you that believed better off here than out there where it's a little too scary. Better off here in this sucky kind of pain, but at least it's familiar pain than the unfamiliar pain of I don't know what's going to happen out there if I step into the fullness of my own amazing awesomeness, my glory, my magnificence, right? So instead, we stay in this sort of semi half in, half out phase of our lives for sometimes all of our lives, never quite getting to where we want to go, never quite being the person that we want to be, sort of making it 75% of the way, but then scurrying back to 50% before we even get to the finish line. What is that about? Why are we doing that to ourselves? And it really, really is your responsibility to step up and start asking those questions. How is it serving me to play small? How is it serving, I'm going to put it to you, how is it serving you to play small, right? And you can see here now, Shelby, thank you so much. Tanya, see, again, because I took my glasses off, so I can sort of see, because I know Tanya's name, so I can see the squiggly letters put together, and I can see it's Tanya. I could certainly see a whole lot better if I put my glasses back on, that's for sure. But this is the drill, right? Really do start asking yourself, if you find that you're clear on what you want, like none of us are morons, but I want to reach my natural body weight. I want to eat in a way that is in alignment with, you know, my end goal. I want to eat food that makes me feel good. I also, flip side, don't want to be spending my night times just binging on sugar, you know, scrounging through the cupboards, feeling like I'm out of control with my eating. I don't want those things. So I know what I do want. I also know what I don't want. So why are you holding yourself in the center, not allowing yourself to get to where you want to be? Only because it is serving you in some way. And your job is to ask yourself, how is it serving me to play small? How is it serving you to play small? Does it mean you don't have to risk failure because you've experienced that before, and Lord knows you don't want to be going through that again? No, it's no fun. No fun. Nobody likes that. Failure is just a perception of your mind. It's not an actual thing. You hear me talk about this all the time. And do you know what? Elizabeth, how are you going? I need to put my glasses back on because see, now I can see you all. Now I can see you all. Now we're going great. So what was I saying? Could someone remind me? See, I got distracted. I saw Elizabeth had joined, and then I knew I needed to put my glasses back on. But in all seriousness, how is it serving you to play small? Does it mean that you get to live your life at the halfway mark and never risk really stepping into the amazing power that you know you have, but you're a little freaked out? What if I step into my amazing power and it's too much for people? What if I lose friends? What if people start looking at me like, who do you think you are? Well, they're people that are also playing small. Are they the kind of people that you really want to have in your life on an ongoing, permanent basis anyway? People that as you improve, they try and squash you down. People that as you lift yourself up higher, they try and pull you back down lower. What is with that? Why would we hold ourselves back so that we can interlock and maintain friendships with people like that? People who are allowing you and enabling you, and then indeed making sure you do play small by putting you down, or making fun of you, or getting all up in your grill just because you're doing something incredible that they're too gutless to do themselves. When you try and step outside of that little itty bitty circle that everybody likes to live in and pretend like this is my little safety zone, well, it's about this big. Like, can we just be real? It's not even like the safety zone. It's about this big. It's really uncomfortable. And eventually you just go, this sucks trying to, like this, that looks very weird, doesn't it? Can we try something else? That is awful, trying to play around in that really tiny little space. Eventually, you were not designed to play around in a tiny little contracted space. There's too much magnificence within you, and you desire to let that out and to let that shine. And so every now and then, you let it come out just a little bit, but someone pop up in your zone of focus, right? A family member, a loved one, a work colleague, a longtime friend. I don't know who she thinks she is these days. Oh my God, have you seen her? OMG. Like, you see she's wearing these really tight clothes. She never used to wear tight clothes. I don't know who she thinks she is. I don't know what I'm doing with that accent, right? I think I'm like flicking in and out of a Kardashian episode there. I'm not sure what's happening. But Lana's saying, oh yeah, the saboteurs, they don't like it when you change. No, they do not. Because Lana, you'll get this now, shines a whole bigger spotlight on their own inadequacies and their own fears and their own, the way that they won't step up in their own life. Nobody wants the big ass spotlight put on them if they didn't ask for it. And when you step up and you step into your magnificence, you start shining without meaning to, but you start shining that spotlight on everybody else around you, and they are going to get a massive wake up call themselves to be like, uh-oh. We all used to play it small together. We were comfortable in our little play it small group. But now she had to go and be something spectacular, and it's making me really uncomfortable. That's what's going to happen. People don't, as just a rule of thumb, go, well, she's being spectacular. She's stepping into the fullness of who she is. She's doing amazing things. I will follow suit. No, because that takes effort. That takes grit. That takes drive. That takes determination. That takes guts, right? No. Much easier, right? My Aussies will get this, to do the whole tall poppy syndrome, just drag her ass back down to my level. Then I don't have to be uncomfortable because I can just drag her right back down here. And now we can both be at, back down ground level, scrounging around the dirt together. And I don't have to feel bad about the fact that I'm not doing anything or trying hard or making any effort in my own life. You feeling me? So, this is where we're at today. Yeah, Lana's right, girl, exactly. Lana says, absolutely, we make them feel uncomfortable. Buffy says, yeah, familiar pain compared with the unfamiliar pain. You know it. Yep. All the what ifs. Thank you for the reminder of not playing small, beauty. Definitely time to put on the sassy pants and step into my power. I love that. Oh, Buffy, I think that would be our new thing. We need to start a new hashtag, sassy pants. Sassy pants, right? Yeah, Lana says they want you where they think you should be. Exactly, right. Exactly. So true. So true. So this was sort of not what I was going to talk to you about tonight, and it never really ends up that way. I sort of start out with like a theme or a topic in mind. I thought, this will be good, this will be helpful, and then we just digress onto something that is not what I had planned to ever talk about, but I always trust that what comes through is the right thing for the right time, because I'm a big believer, that if you're here with me now and you're watching this and you're seeing this, you're hearing this, it's for a reason. Nothing is random or by accident. If you have appeared here with me now tonight, or you're watching the replay, this message is for you. You were supposed to hear it. It's absolutely for you. Thank you so much. So this is the other thing. Oh, Kat's here. Thank you, honey. I just saw, well, Kat, are you here? I'm not quite sure. I can see you pop up on my computer screen, but my phone is not showing me your gorgeous little face, so I'm not sure now 100%. We'll have to suss it out. But this is what I wanted to share with you as well tonight before I do skedaddle off to bed, is what can I offer to help you today? I did just talk to the previous client. We talked about the 90-minute breakthrough. Why don't I just give you some options? How about that? Who am I to sit back and decide what you need? Let me give you some options. If you are ready to step up and step into the fullness of your magnificence and your glory, there are many different ways that we can go about it. A whole myriad of different ways. Allow me to give you some. Kat, here she is. Here I am. So great to have you. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's what, now if you're just joining us here live, because I am just wrapping it up, because for so many reasons, which you will see when you watch the replay, because it is now after 10 p.m. TikTok, right? TikTok past Kylie's bedtime. Past. Oh, Vaga, Ismaili, you're gonna have to tell me how to spell. I can see how to spell your name, how to say your name, because I really want to make sure that I honor everybody in my community and say their name right. So this is what I'll share with you today. So as far as options go for you moving forward at this point, if you're like, yes, I'm ready to move forward. Yes, I'm tired of being stuck here. Yes, I'm tired of playing small, and I want to go, I want to reach for the sky. I'm ready to go for it. There are many different ways that you can go about it. So I'll tell you again, if you've not heard me talk about the 90-minute breakthrough, it's certainly something that you can find out more about right now at KyliePax.com/breakthrough. That is 90 minutes to seriously bust through those barriers. The ones that, because never mind your friends that are trying to make you play small. Oh, God, that was a little bug. Okay, let's start again. A little bug. Never mind your friends that are trying to make you play small. This 90-minute breakthrough is for the own voice in your own head that is keeping you playing small, right? So I've said this many, many times. Actually, I think I wrote it in a post yesterday that we all have this component, this like peanut-sized part of our brain that tries to hold us back, and it's like a warped protection mechanism, right? If I can hold her back from doing anything, I'll keep her safe. Unbeknownst to peanut-sized thing in our brain, right? We don't want to be kept safe. We're not idiots, and we know what is good and what is not, right? We're not going to run out into traffic and start dancing naked, and we're not going to do that. Because peanut-sized voice in our head at that point would go, not your very best idea. And that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But when it chimes in with not your very best idea, when you're talking about eating, something healthy that's going to make you feel good instead of another round of pizza or Macca's or burgers or whatever it is, right? Not your biggest supporter at that time, but it is trying to keep you in a comfort zone, like we talked about today, keeping you in the familiar pain rather than launching you into unfamiliar pain of full and unadulterated success. Can we just be real? Like, seriously, can we just be real, right? We're not talking about a random and weird thing here that's going to cause you untold avenues of pain that you'll not recover from. It's only scary, it's only painful because you're about to step into your glory. That's what's so scary about it. Everybody, listen, if nobody has heard the, I'm looking for the book. A Return to Love by Marianne Williamson. If you haven't heard the very famous quote, which I do not know off by heart, but I will paraphrase and condense it down. It's our light, not our darkness that we're afraid of. It's our light, not our darkness that we're afraid of, right? This is where it comes into its own. It's you stepping into the fullness of your glory. That is what the voice is trying to protect you from. So at that point, you can say, thank you, peanut-sized voice, but not necessary in this instance. I will give myself permission to be all that I was born to be. However, until you know how to access peanut-sized voice and to obliterate it and wipe it out and rewrite it with some new beliefs that you can now in-ground to replace it, you've got to replace it. You can't just leave a vacant space in there. What happens when you clean up your kitchen table? Does it stay clean forever? No. Somebody walks in, starts putting things down in the empty, vacant space. If you don't fill that space purposefully, it will be filled without your permission. And the negative peanut-sized voice will come back with a vengeance. With a vengeance. You're so fat, you're so useless, you're so stupid, you're so ugly. I don't know what you were ever thinking. Just eat 5 pizzas and order more Domino's for tomorrow night. Just put it into speed dial so that you never have to think about it again, right? That is what happens when peanut-sized voice takes a hold, right? So this is basically, Leah, how are you going? It's so great to have you here. I just launch into these little outbursts as I see people joining. I know, Lana, yeah, thank you. Love Marianne Williamson. Don't we all? We just want to give her a big squishy hug. Marianne Williamson, love. So this is essentially the crux of the 90-minute breakthrough. You can find out more about that at kyliepax.com/breakthrough, or just send me a private message. More than happy to chat to you about it. Now, other avenues for moving forward at this point. I do have positions open and available for one-on-one private coaching. You can also send me a message about that if that sounds like something that you would also think, yeah, I'm a little past a 90-minute breakthrough at this point. I need some serious guidance and support over a more extended period of time. My one-on-one coaching is for a minimum of 3 months. It's you and me. For 12 weeks intensively. We break it down. I always feel like I've got to do an 80 sort of break it down, like whenever I say that. But we do. We break it down over 12 weeks and get to the absolute core of your resistance, procrastination, and self-sabotage. And again, it is coming from patterns that are being repeated over and over and over. And until you can identify them and really find out what they are, Iresha, how you going, babe? Thank you so much. Until you can identify them and find out what they are, and rewrite them, they will continue to show up. Now, when I say they continue to show up, they are not just showing, you think now, this is what happens. You think those sabotaging patterns are only showing up right now in your eating? No, you would be wrong. The way you do anything is the way you do everything. So it is showing up in many areas of your life. It is putting on different little different little Chanel outfits and prancing across the stage of your life in many different forms. You're just not seeing it at this time. This is what one-on-one intensive coaching, I was going to say breakthrough. This is what one-on-one intensive coaching is about. It's a whole nother level. It's a whole nother level. So if that sounds like something you're thinking, yes, please. Yes, please. Because let us not forget, right? Just in case you're joining me for the first time now, and you've never heard me say this before. This was the story of my life for 30 years. I lost 20 kilos. I think it was, I say 20 because I want to be conservative, but I think it was 25. I stopped weighing after I'd hit my maximum, and I did go higher, but I just stopped weighing at that point. So I tend to say that I lost 20 kilos, but I did, however, lose the same 20 kilos about, 2,500 times over a period of 30 years. I started emotional eating before I was old enough to talk. Right? And I've said this before, why would a tiny little toddler stuff her little angel face with chocolate? I don't know. I really don't know. But at this point, that no longer matters. What matters now is that I know why it was unfolding in the years that followed, okay? And the patterns and the reasons and the whys, and exactly how to rewrite it so that you can step into your glory. Now, I feel, because I am a big fan of numbers and I believe numbers have meanings, so I feel like I'd like to give you a third option. Let me think about it. Okay, a third option. What is something else that we could do? Who's got any ideas on different ways to move forward? Oh my gosh. I need to give myself, you see how now, because it's tired, because I had promised myself I'd be in bed an hour and a quarter ago. How could I forget to tell you? I opened this up again today, and I only mentioned it once on Facebook, so I'm going to mention it to you now. I've opened the doors again to Sexy Motivation Tribe, and this one, hot. The first month is 50% off. I feel like I was spitting there. The first month is 50% off, and your investment, in any case, is only $20 a month. So I'm going to put that out there so that you know. You can, however, go straight over to the page, kyliepax.com/sexy motivation. kyliepax.com/sexy motivation. This is my newest and hottest program. It's a membership site. So you have, the pluses are off the Richter scale, right? And I've got some of the Holy Trinity. Lana says, yes, the Holy Trinity of avenues for moving forward tonight. That's what we're doing. So I have a lot of my sexy motivational babes are here with me right now tonight. I know Lana's here. And Leah, did I say hello to you? I feel like, look, I'm picking up my mouse. I do this all the time. I'm picking up my mouse, wanting to scroll down the phone. Kylie, it doesn't work like that. So Sexy Motivation Tribe is, like, seriously off the charts incredible. You get outrageous value, and as I said, first month right now is 50% off. So you get monthly videos and downloadable audios. You have monthly masterclasses. You have an entire resource library of other tools, tips and tricks there. I'm trying to remember how many videos. I think it might be 50 or so, and the resource library continues to grow, but I think there's around 50 or so resource videos in there now, plus all the bonuses. I've thrown in the Big Sugar Detox, a 7-day kickstart. I think there's the Dominate Your Life podcast. All these things are in there as bonuses for you. So it is completely insane value. But as I was talking to my client earlier tonight, I said to her, it is insane value, this particular membership. I said, but when I check in with my heart on how much things should be priced at, I always go with, I go with what my heart says, right? Because this would easily be, anybody else would sell this for $100 to $200 a month. And that just wasn't what I felt aligned to do. So in that instance, this is where it sits for now. I have no doubt that it will change later, but for right now, this is where it is. So that's what I'm committed to. And that is outrageous. And not only, but also, and as well as, you get the community group support, which is really the most precious part of any of these programs that I do. It's knowing that you're not alone, that you are in a community of like-minded women, and we all get it and understand each other because we're all going through the exact same process. So I wanted to thank you again very, very much to everybody who's joined me here live, just going to scroll. To everybody who's joined me here live, thank you, thank you. And in accordance with what I have been talking about tonight, I am going to honor myself and keep this reasonably short. I feel that we've already gone for like nearly half an hour, I think, which was not my intention. However, I also know that whatever needs to come through me and to you is really my main commitment at all times. So if that means I, lose a little bit of extra sleep, that's okay, because I then believe the universe will honor me with extra good rest tonight. So I'm thanking you very, very much to everybody who's been here live. Thank you so much for joining me. To all my replay watchers, I'm sending you enormous amounts of gratitude and love. Please do remember, if you have any questions about anything that we've talked about tonight, whether it's honoring yourself, tall poppy syndrome, if you're not sure what that is, you can Google it. Or you can ask me directly. You can send me a private message. It's an Aussie thing. If you want to know more about any of the avenues for moving forward at this point that we talked about, Sexy Motivation Tribe, one-on-one private coaching, or the 90-minute breakthrough, just send me a PM. More than happy to chat. At this point, if you send them to me in the next few hours, I may not respond because I am going to be sleeping now. Sleeping just for a little bit. But I want to thank you all very, very much. And please do remember, man, the only person who really, really does have the power to change your life is you. You just got to step up, believe, and honor yourself in every component of your life, in every area. Don't try and segment. We're not little segments. We are one beautiful, magnificent whole. When you do that, that is when you've got what it takes. Sending you so much love, beautiful people. I am loving you. I am wishing you well. Have an amazing night, and I will see you all again tomorrow. Until then, shall I whip off the glasses and do a whole sexy thing? I'm not sure how it will look. Bye for now.